Hello, everyone. Welcome into another Thursday Land That I Love. You guys, if you've not seen me since last week, if you didn't see me on Tuesday, this is my new studio space. It is still a work in progress, guys, so please be patient. Cathy is also having technical difficulties this evening, so she may be back on, may not be. I'm going to keep an eye on the Zoom so that if she does get back in, I can get her put back in so we can see if we can get everything going. She's got some bad weather in her area, and I'm lucky because my city has had a lot of internet outages lately. So we're thankful to be here. We're thankful to be here. We're thankful you're here. So I want to say hi to Joyce and Christina and Linda. Well, I love Linda. She says it wouldn't be a live if you didn't have a computer problem, right? Absolutely, absolutely. I've got Marlene and Melina also here. Cindy, welcome in, Cindy. Glad you are here. Marlene says, "Can someone share how you get here?" It's only from the notification link. I see the time and head off to find Tammy and Cathy, but when I go to Tammy's page, click live, it shows other titles, either upcoming or already streamed, but not the one that's going on now. So until I hit live, it doesn't send you a notification. And it won't send you a notification for just a little bit. That's just kind of the normal thing, the way that it works. It's the way YouTube works. So yeah, if you set a notification on any of my videos, what should happen if you have your all notifications for my channel selected, then as soon as the live hits and within the first 5 minutes, you should get a notification that there is a live going on. So it's kind of a good way to set a reminder for it. So let's see. Oh no, Marlene, no killing the Bernina. No killing the Bernina. Dawn, welcome in. Glad you're here. Rita is here as well. Oh, she says, "Nope, not seeing you." Oh, wait, I had to open my eyes. You are so hilarious. I love it. I love it. I am feeling a bit better, Marlene. I am working on it. It's still a work in progress, but I am working on getting there. Yeah. YouTube is not going to send you a notification until someone is actually live. Now I have gotten some notifications for some people that so and so's live is going to be live in 30 minutes. But I don't know. I don't have any like rhyme or reason to why some channels do that and some don't. So I will check in with some content creators and see what's going on, but I don't know. Thank you, Rita. She says I look a whole lot better. I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to get Cathy back in here. And just be aware, guys, we are having technical difficulties tonight from Cathy's end. So please be patient with us. There's Cathy's channel coming up. And I will let you know as soon as I hear you, Cathy.
I am probably going to be in captions today.
Yep, she's going to be in captions today, guys. So, Zoom is giving me captions for Cathy's audio, but YouTube won't automatically give you those captions. So anytime Cathy says something, if I'm not hearing it, I'm going to assume that you guys can't hear it either. So I may be repeating a lot tonight, but that is okay. That is what technology is here for. It is all here
Yeah,
for the for the challenges.
just another challenge for today.
Just another challenge for today is what Cathy said. Yes, agreed. Absolutely. All right, so tonight I am working on the Weather Vane block. This is from Celebrate With Quilts by Lissa Alexander and Susan Ake. If you do not already have the book and you want to get the book, it is in the channel, the description of the video below. So you guys can click the link and that takes you to Amazon. You can absolutely buy this from your local quilt shop. I just ask them to order it so that you can help support your local quilt shop. But if you need to just get it, you can also order from Amazon. Oh no, Marlene says, "Cathy, I'm so sorry about your daughter's injury." I agree.
Yeah.
Um, And then Christina is here as well. Welcome in, Christina. I'm so glad you're here. If I missed your previous comment, I do apologize. I think I saw your name in there before, but yeah, my brain. Cathy's internet and my brain are linked together tonight. So we're going to be working on
Yeah,
it.
just had an eventful week. But I'm working
Cathy
on
says she had an
the
eventful week.
heart block.
Let's see. Oh, she is doing a heart-shaped block. It is called the Smart Block, I believe, is what the caption
Heart.
said. So let me. Oh, nope. It is the heart block. It is page 40. The heart
Yes.
block on page 40. So
Yes.
I've got a small design wall up here. I get to do half square triangles first.
Oh, yay.
Cathy
Yeah,
said, "Oh
this
yay!"
this has been a crazy week. I know you probably hadn't seen one of my posts, but my job may be going away in July. Hopefully not until
Oh my
January.
goodness.
Yes. We don't
So
know what's going to
Cathy's had an
happen.
eventful week. She's saying that
Yeah.
she got notified her job may be going away, and she's hoping not until January, but it could be going as early as July. Um, so that's crazy. That's
We're
awful. It's
hoping
rough.
not at all, but
Yeah, I agree. She says we're hoping not at all, but
it could be anything.
it could be anything. I agree. It absolutely could be. I will have to go back and catch up on posts, guys, because I have been out of the loop moving things around and getting ready for tomorrow. So I haven't been as diligent as I should be about keeping track of everything. So I do apologize. So with my oh, Dawn says she hears Cathy fine. So maybe it's my headset.
Okay. I don't know.
Hmm. Let me see.
Well, that won't be the
Because that
first
could be
time
the
I can.
case. So are you guys all hearing Cathy absolutely fine? Cathy says, okay, everybody else can hear you. I'm the one who can't hear.
Goodness.
Yes, it's my fault.
Hey, it would not surprise me. I have had, I'm telling, okay, you know how we say things come in threes? My sister,
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she needs to go to the doctor. Absolutely.
and it totaled her car.
Oh my
So
goodness.
her and her stepson were in a wreck. And it's one thing after another this week. I need to sew. I just need to sew.
I,
Maybe it'll all go away if I'm sewing.
there you go. Now I can hear you guys. So now
Yeah.
let me know if there's an echo, guys. Linda says that there's no sound from either of us. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Oh,
no.
hang on. Let me see. Hang
Uh-oh, you
on.
did something.
I did.
Now they're saying they can't hear anybody.
Oh no. It didn't change everything. Let's see.
Technical difficulties, huh?
A lot of them.
You really wouldn't be alive with us if there wasn't technical difficulties.
Yeah, there would be. There's nothing
Okay,
really.
now. Okay, they say they can hear both now.
Yay! Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yay! I can hear you finally.
Okay, yay.
Okay. So, Cathy Newhart, welcome in. First time I think I've seen you on my channel. Glad you're here. Welcome in, Izzy. Hi, Charlotte. Glad you're here. She says she's hearing both of us fine in her new hearing aids. Congratulations. Um, so yeah, we it is the computer gremlins, Linda. It absolutely is. Oh my gosh, guys. I am so sorry. Okay, Linda, refresh and can hear us now. Okay. So apparently my headphones and the new computer setup are not working. Um,
Marlene, can you hear Tammy now?
I think she said she can hear you, but not me. Okay, hang on. Let's see if that fixes that. I had my audio way down from being in the other studio, or well, no, from Charlotte says she can't
Uh-oh.
hear me.
Charlotte says now she can't hear you.
Okay, so we gotta give them about 30 seconds because
Yeah, there's a delay.
yeah, there is a delay. Um, there she is. Okay, yes, they can hear me now. Yay!
Joyce, can you hear? Can you hear her now?
Cindy says she can hear both.
Okay.
Thank you, Cindy. Welcome in. Glad you're here.
Yay!
Hi, Deborah. Glad you're here.
Oh, gracious. Y'all, I just got a notification. Ryan Hall's on again, y'all.
Oh
Severe weather
no.
notification. It better not be where I'm at. Because if it's a tornado, it could just take me away right now. I'm telling.
I've had one of the Hi Amy, glad you're here. She says hi everyone. Linda says it's working now. Everyone hold your breath. Right? Absolutely. We're totally
I
holding our
am
breath now.
I am tired of adulting this week.
Well, I took a break and I signed up for a class at the library.
Oh,
It was an intermediate sewing, so I'm well past that, but that's okay. I just wanted
you
time
know,
to sew
they
and
may know tricks that we don't know, though.
yeah, I definitely saw
Probably
some
not, but
I saw some techniques that I've never seen done before, and I don't
yeah.
know that I would repeat those techniques. Um, but I'm not the one teaching the class, and it was absolutely fine because they were getting people through learning to sew different things and different skill levels. And I was more there to make something easy that was a quick and fast and rewarding experience. And
Yeah.
that's exactly what it ended up being. Welcome in, Pam. Glad you're here. You have missed all the
Hey,
technical
Pam.
challenges for the night.
Yeah, you would have
Congratulations.
loved it. You would have absolutely loved it.
So, guys, let me know if there ends up being an echo because I put Cathy back on my speakers, and sometimes the microphone will pick up the speakers and causes an echo. So, just let me know if that becomes a problem, okay? Um, and
Lord,
we'll keep
in the
working through
book, this
solutions.
thing
Huh?
does not look like a flying geese, but when I put it together, it looks like a flying geese.
Ah.
I don't like flying geese.
Well, for anyone who didn't hear, I'm doing the weather vane block and Cathy is doing the heart block.
Yes.
That's as far as we have gotten, really and truly. Um, right, Rita? She says internet plus live equals has a mind of its own. Yes. Yes, it does. Now, guys,
In my machine.
I don't think Nightbot liked me earlier either. Um, let's see.
I think something is wrong with Nightbot because I was on another live
There we go.
last night, maybe. It was
Well,
somebody I had not watched before, and she said that she was having trouble with Nightbot.
yeah, sometimes you've got to make sure you're signed in, and then you sometimes have to click through a couple screens in Nightbot now to get Nightbot to work, which is really aggravating. But Nightbot is working. So there is a pinned message up at the top. Thank you, Rita. I appreciate it. There's a pinned link at the top of the screen. If you want to click on that, if you want to register for this weekend's retreat, be my guest. Please register. If you want the email to let you know that, how to get to the retreat, it is open to all of my subscribers. And it is free to attend. So if you want to come hang out, have some sewing buddies for some sewing time, please sign up for the retreat. It is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Tammy, after the live, check to make sure I'm signed
Okay.
up.
I will
I
do
think
it.
I signed up. But
I
girl,
will.
right now, I do good to remember to put my shoes on in the morning instead of my house slippers right now. So thank
Yeah,
goodness I had a spare pair of shoes in my truck. I went to
agreed.
work in house slippers today.
Yeah, Charlotte's saying several people are having trouble with Nightbot. Rita says you have to sign into Nightbot now before going live. That hasn't mattered. That has not mattered. I've done it both ways. And welcome in, Gladys. Glad you are here.
Hey,
Glad
Gladys.
you're here.
Hey, Brenda. How are you doing? Let's
So
see. Have I missed anybody?
I don't think
Oh,
so.
Marlene is driving. She needs you to
Oh
tell
yeah,
her about the retreat again.
absolutely. So Marlene, what I do is every couple of months or so, as time permits, I host a virtual retreat. So you can hang out at your home, you can hang out with other sewing buddies and link them in, like, set up your phone or tablet or whatever, with your camera and microphone, and come hang out with the retreat. And we're just sewing, chit chatting. There's no real schedule to the retreat. It is literally just a a good time to hang out with your sewing buddies and sewing friends. Um, so it's 100% free. All you have to do is click on the link and sign up for it. And I will send out emails after the live tomorrow. The live tomorrow that I'm doing is the freebie quilt for April. So I issue out a free pattern every couple of months or so. I try to do it every 2 months. During the Christmas holidays, it gets a little too hectic to guarantee that. Um, but every couple
Welcome
of
back,
months.
Debbie.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Welcome back.
Debbie said she's been gone for 2 weeks. We noticed. I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, we did. We noticed. We miss you guys. We really do. We pay attention. Um, but yeah, so tomorrow is the freebie pattern. Um, it is a skill builder pattern. This is not a you're going to sew it in one afternoon and be done kind of pattern. This is intensive sewing, but it is a skill builder pattern. That's why I've designed it that way, so that you can build on your sewing and quilting and piecing skills as you put it together. Welcome in, Maritza. Long time no see. Glad you're
Hey,
here.
Marissa, how are you
Hey,
doing? I
I'm like,
feel like Joey on Friends. How you doing?
oh my gosh, that would be so funny. All right, I'm gonna grab my small cutting mat because I don't really want my big one right now. Yes, well, yes and no. It's gonna open 6 a.m. Saturday morning, 6 a.m. Mountain Time, so that is 8 a.m. Eastern, 5 a.m. Pacific, and it will close 1 hour before my Sunday Night Live, which is 7 p.m. Mountain Time. So it's gonna close at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Then my live is at 8 p.m. Mountain Time on Sunday evening. Um, um, so it is all weekend, but it's only as long as I can host it because I still need to do my live. So yeah, it's basically all weekend. It runs all night. There may or may not be people there. If there's people there, you are welcome to hang out. If you want to be the people that's there hanging out and waiting, that's absolutely fine. I leave my camera on all night, so you're not necessarily left all by yourself. So the camera is on even if I'm not in front of it. So yeah, the Zoom will run all weekend. Basically, it runs for 35 hours this weekend. Well, Rita's being a smarty. She says She thought she could do the freebie pattern for April in 15 minutes. She figured she would turn on her super speed. I want that super speed, Rita. I need that super speed. Oh,
Right now, slow speed is perfectly fine with me.
I actually slow sewed today. Um,
Ooh.
so when I went to the library, the project for this month, the intermediate sewing project for this month was a log cabin pot holder. All the supplies are provided. You just show up. They've already got machines. They're already threaded. And you get to pick your fabrics from whatever fabrics they have available. So it's not like you got hours and hours to think about what you're doing. But it's really kind of cool. It was fun. If I'd thought about it, I'd have kept it over here with me to show you guys. But it is already in our kitchen. Mine is red, blue, and gray. Those are the colors I picked. So,
Yeah, I don't think my block's going to be all that pretty tonight. Things aren't matching up how it's supposed to.
well, you can take some time. It's fine. I have had to use a seam ripper today. Yes, Pam. Oh my gosh, yes. She says, Tammy, sounds like you're missing your caffeine. I am absolutely missing my caffeine. It is it is the death of me. I am surviving, but it is still the death of me.
I'm missing a brain today.
Well, your brain is wherever my caffeine
Look
is.
what I just did.
Oh, it's
I'm
cute.
supposed to sew them end to end, not top to top.
Hey, it's still cute. Even if it's incorrect, it's cute.
Oh my goodness.
I I was sewing today and then realized that my quilting stitches for my pot holder weren't going to be where I wanted them to be and they were going to show up. So I was like, no, 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 no. I'm going to fix that. So
Okay, I see somebody saying hi, Izzy. Where's Izzy?
Izzy's in the chat. Haven't
I
seen
don't
her comment a whole lot tonight. Izzy, how are you doing, by the way, lady? How are you doing? I've been thinking about you, even if I hadn't been able to reach out to do much of anything lately.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I mean, I saw uh Maritza and Joyce had said hi to her and I didn't see her in the chat.
Yeah, her comment has scrolled up a bit.
Okay. Probably when I was fighting something over
It
here.
probably was. Probably was. I've got a lot of like sew and cut going on. So you're don't rush. Don't rush. I do have a new cutting table. Um it is down in the garage at the moment. Oh, that's fantastic, Pam. She says she got the quilt
Yay.
she won from Mom and Pop for their February giveaway and she loves it. I'm excited for you. I'm
We
excited.
love getting quilts, don't we?
Oh yeah.
I think
Um
tomorrow I am going thrifting trying to find quilts.
oh, okay.
I am going to go to we have a local Goodwill
Uh-huh.
and we have several church thrift stores
Okay.
and we have like a consignment thrift store. We've got a lot of stores like that.
Okay. Oh.
And actually, when I use ties or shirts
Yeah.
for patterns, that's where I go is the thrift store.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I have one of my local thrift stores. I mean, it's the one where I live. All the others are like a town over. The lady, she'll keep shirts and things like that have stains and stuff on them that she can't sell. She'll save them for me
Oh.
and put them in a bag, and then she'll, you know, almost every Friday I go over there and check to see if she has anything. That's where I got like the dresser runners with the embroidery on it. Did you
Yeah.
see those?
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
where I got those.
Okay,
She
yeah.
had put them back. She had put those back for me because she couldn't sell them, and I'm like, I'm always looking for vintage linens.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I had a little bit of a laugh.
Uh oh,
So,
what happened?
my husband bought a suit coat. He actually bought two at the thrift stores, and one of them that he bought fits him except in the sleeves. Whoever had it before him had really long arms.
Oh
So it didn't
wow.
fit him in the sleeves. So there's one lady in our quilt, one of my quilt groups, that used to do alterations all the time, and she still does alterations. So she agreed to, have him come over to do to get started on the alterations. And he said, "Oh, by the way, she wouldn't let me leave without this." And he hands me a big bag of scraps. She's
Oh,
forgotten to bring the scraps to quilt group for me. And he said, I was trying to get out of there before she could give them to me. I said, no, no, no. She'll get them to me eventually, one way or the other.
yeah. Yeah,
So,
I still have stuff here for you too.
okay.
I've I'm whittling that box away that it's in. Because I mean, it's not just scraps. I mean, that's where the quilt is that I'm going to send you the quilt top.
Yeah.
And I don't know, did y'all see? I know you don't get Creative Notions or box,
Mm-mm.
but we got an email today. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm like scooching over here. I noticed I got my camera turned further over here so y'all can see my quilt. I have 3 rows that are not attached. That last row is waiting on the block I'm making tonight to get it done.
So you'll have your corner in there. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I thought we were. That's about where I thought we were, and
yeah.
I've not had any time to work on my rows yet. Again, and I'm still setting up design walls, so I'm gonna work
I
on
did
that.
mine at retreat. I put mine together at retreat. Now I haven't attached them together, to the main quilt,
Yeah,
but I did put the blocks together and make my rows at retreat.
yeah. Rita says that the tiny town she lives in, there are no thrift stores. It's kind of a bummer. I
I
bet it
know.
is. Uh,
That is a huge bummer.
I've got two that are a faith-based organization, one on each end of town, and then I've got a third one that is an actual Goodwill. Um,
Our
and
Goodwill really don't have much, they don't have a lot of stuff in it.
uh,
It's
ours, ours, the Goodwill is more packed than any of the other stores, but they're also higher priced than any of the other stores.
our
Um,
Goodwill is picked over. I mean, literally, there's just nothing there.
yeah, I've lived where that's the case, and that's not what we have here. It's the opposite. But it's because the other places price things reasonably, and Goodwill is kind of high price now. Pam says she bought a man's cotton shirt today at one of her thrift stores.
It's always great to find some good flannels.
Oh yeah,
Now my aunt, she's got like all of my uncle's shirts still,
yeah.
and um, she told me I could have whatever I want of his shirts.
Oh, that's sweet.
So I was thinking about taking the cuffs out of because he was a pastor.
Uh huh.
So I was thinking about taking the cuffs out of his dress shirts and making like key holders
Oh, okay.
and use the cuff kind of like a bracelet.
Yeah, I think that's a cute idea. Rita
And then
says. Rita says
do
she
a
have to.
lining. Uh,
Rita was saying she would have to drive 2 to 3 hours for a Goodwill store.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But I was going to create on the lining
Uh huh.
that had something that said, wherever you're going, I am with you, your guardian angel, and put my uncle's name in it.
Oh, that would be very sweet. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah. Now, like my niece, the one that was in the wreck,
Uh-huh.
she was his favorite.
Oh, goodness.
And I mean, that's no lie. She was his favorite. Everybody knows she was his favorite. Everybody knows. And I mean, that she was his great niece. So,
Yeah.
because it was my sister's daughter.
Yeah.
So, I mean, us nieces and nephew, we just got passed over when they came along. But my aunt and uncle didn't have any children.
Oh, okay.
So it was like we were their kids. And then when we had kids, our kids were their kids. And
They were the power aunt and uncle couple.
yeah, they're the ones that always took us on cool vacations.
Oh, that I'm jealous of.
Yes.
I never went on
They're the
any.
ones that took us to like, well, and it's kind of funny because they were Bible conventions because he was a pastor.
Yeah.
But we would go like to Ridgecrest and Glorieta, and that's in New Mexico and North Carolina. And so if we would go to New Mexico, we'd always stop in Texas and see his brother because his brother and sister-in-law lived in Texas, and we
Aw.
got to see a house being built on the side of a cliff.
Oh my goodness.
It was pretty cool. I mean, back in the day, that was pretty innovative, wild
Yeah.
dreaming there, you know.
Yeah, it was.
Hey guys, don't forget to put a thumbs up
Yes,
and,
please.
and share the video for activity for Timmy.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. I just thought about that. I
And
noticed it looked like the chat got a little slow, so I was like, "Yep,
yeah,
we got it."
yeah, it definitely got a little slow.
We're
And
we're all probably sewing at the moment.
that or they're just listening to us. Um, and guys, you can also enter super chat raffle. The super chat raffle will giveaway will be in July. Let me not say that wrong. Super chat raffle is going to be in July for the next super chat raffle. So you can always put a super chat in, and that will go towards a raffle ticket. It will go towards that. So we have had. Let me just double check and make sure I'm not missing anything. Um, we have had multiple days of outages.
Oh,
Um, what in the world? Please use. Okay. I have no idea what that means, but I will
what
look into
happened?
it. I've got some kind of message
Oh,
on
okay.
YouTube, and I'm not sure why. Oh, Marlene is ordering fast food. Order some for me.
Yay.
I don't know what I can
You
eat
know,
right now.
we did fast food for dinner tonight. We did McDonald's because my daughter cannot cook, and I'm just happy that I'm just going to call him her father-in-law just for sake. Um, but it's to not sound crude or anything. Her baby daddy.
Yeah.
That just sounds crude, to me. And I don't want it to because, that's my daughter.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to sound bad. But they kind of did things backwards. And
Not the way you
but
expected. Welcome
huh?
in, Susie. I said, not the way you expected. and, and Debbie was
Well,
asking,
oh
um,
yeah. Hey Susie.
yep,
How we are feeling.
yes. Um, I am still recovering. My energy level is still not where it was before surgery. Now, I will say at this point, it's possibly due to the fact that I am no longer consuming caffeine. I used it as an opportunity to break my caffeine cycle because I couldn't have it for 4 days, and then why go back to it if I need to break it anyway because it's a bad habit? Oh, Linda says she's still
Thank
holding
you,
her breath.
Linda.
Hoping it helps. Thank you for the super chat, Linda. You now have a raffle ticket for the July giveaway. So thank you, thank you. So I I haven't gone back on caffeine yet. And so my body is still doing a little bit of adjusting because it doesn't quite know what to think about all of this still.
Do you like tea?
Um,
Like
I
regular tea?
I do, but tea runs through me more than water does. Um, so I have
Well,
been
I was
drink.
going to say you can always trick your brain with tea because the decaffeinated tea tastes just like the regular tea.
Oh,
I can't.
I don't like it
I
enough to
can't.
drink decaf tea. If I'm gonna drink
Oh,
tea, I'll drink the real thing.
well, I can't even tell the difference, and I was addicted to it. I was drinking so much tea, regular tea, that
Yeah.
I started having heart palpitations,
Oh
and
goodness.
my doctor was like, "You've got to quit," and I'm
Oh,
like,
I
"I don't
bet.
want." I'm like, I don't want to. I like tea. So now I only have tea with caffeine in it when I get it out because, nowhere does decaffeinated tea.
Yeah, decaf tea. I mean, decaf coffee is a thing now, but decaf tea really isn't.
Oh, Lord, I'm throwing things all over my table here.
Well,
I've had my little alphabetties out. And
I've been drinking like Powerade and I've been drinking water. I've been
well,
drinking like 7 Up and some zero drinks with no caffeine in them.
I
Um,
say, please don't say Mountain Dew because
no.
that's awful.
Mountain Dew has so much caffeine that it would definitely send my system for a loop right now.
Yes.
Um, but I'm also eating differently. I'm not putting as much. Um, I'm not eating as much processed food, so that's helping a little bit. Oh, you're
Oh,
fine,
Izzy,
Izzy.
you're okay.
You're
We
not
thought
late.
you were here earlier. There was
Oh,
people telling you hi.
Amy is making midi and mondo bags. Those are very cool.
Oh, oh,
I
Amy, I'll have to go look at those.
I oh my gosh, I should have asked. So I went to Billings yesterday. Went to Billings, Montana, and there is a Bernina store there, and they're also a quilt shop. And guys, I could have spent hours in there. I think I already spent like an hour in there anyway, but I could have spent hours plural in there. I absolutely had a blast. Everybody that was there was super helpful. The vintage machine, the vintage Bernina that I picked up, I might be able to get it working. They gave me some pointers, and I talked to the service tech gentleman. He's very knowledgeable, very sweet, and he was happy to help me. Because I need a part, and he's like, "No, you don't. You have this." I said, "Yeah." He said, "You don't need a part." I was like, "Oh, okay." So we're gonna try it. Deborah says she just signed up for the Zoom retreat. She can only participate on Saturday because she has a seminar on Sunday. That is absolutely fine, Deborah. You do not have to stay the whole time. It is come and go as you need to. The last retreat, I think that was what? Did I host it in February? I believe I did. There was a quilter's garage sale the same day as the Saturday of my retreat last time. So I took about an hour break and went and shopped the quilter's garage sale and picked up a few things. So that is absolutely fine. Oh, Susie loves the Billings Bernina. It is awesome. Yes, it is. I have been looking for a store like that for a while, so I'm glad there's one within a day's drive. It's still 4 hours for me, but it's still within a day. It's a day trip, or it's like 3.5 hours, something like that.
Yeah, the store that I purchased, or the quilt shop that I purchased my Bernina from is like 45 minutes from me.
Oh, that's super close.
So, I mean, it's not like Stitch in Heaven that had long arms, the whole night. I mean, they had everything.
Oh gosh.
Sergers. I was like, oh, I need a serger. I know what I did. These little triangles right here,
Uh-huh.
they were a fraction, like
Oh.
a, and I just did them to the next size up, which made these not rounded, made them pointed.
Oh no.
Oh, well. It
Well,
still looks like a heart.
I'm still trimming half square triangles.
Oh, my goodness.
I still have things on my board. Marlene says that she's home now. Retreat is this weekend. Yes, it is. Saturday is out. She says that her hero has an event for us to go to. That is absolutely fine. It is running Saturday and Sunday. And so, oh, Izzy says she's here, but she keeps having to leave. I understand that, Izzy. I definitely understand that.
That's okay. I'm here, but my brain keeps leaving.
Well, see,
So
you
you're
get
good.
you get to read the chat now, because I'm
Yeah,
since
let
your
me
luck
see.
is
Let me read the chat. I got to get all this stuff out of my way.
That's fine. You can help. You can help with the conversation because I am definitely trying to get back into the swing of doing this.
Saturday, her hero has an event for them to go to. It's
Okay.
by Marlene.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Joyce just asking how Izzy is doing.
Oh, good. Good deal.
Girl, I'm glad to know now that it wasn't my mic that was messed up.
No.
Because I was like, I'm just going to throw it away and buy a new one.
Here I am telling Cathy she's got she's got a problem, and all along is actually me. I'm the problem. It's me. I'm the Taylor Swift song. So, all right. I thought I was gonna try. Yep. I'm gonna line these up so that my seams go the same, or my lines go the same direction. That's what I get for doing directional fabric.
Oh, mine is directional too, but I don't care. Let's see. Susie says she bought some pantographs at Bernina. They are so hard to find without ordering online. Yeah. My actual long arm, she has an account somewhere online. I guess she pays like a subscription or something.
Okay.
Because when I go in there, she just opens her phone up and she's like, "Hey, just pick what you want." And I don't have a problem picking what I want because I love all the new ones that she's got.
Yeah.
And Tammy, you don't believe what my husband and I talked about the other day.
Oh dear.
Yeah, we talked about taking my storage shed and finishing it out for a sewing studio.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, well, I may not have a job pretty soon, so I told him I'm not worried about it. I could find enough stuff to do online,
That's still
I've
rough,
always,
though. It's rough to have to make those decisions. It is definitely nice to have a bigger area, though.
Yeah, and I know I can actually turn the way my table is sitting and because the way I'm sitting is on the short part of the room.
Yeah.
If I turn my desk the other way, there's a wall right here beside me.
Okay.
That is, I'm thinking let me see, it's like 12 feet long.
Oh gosh.
I can put me some IKEA shelves up right there.
Yes.
I'm sitting here cleaning and oiling my machine.
Nothing wrong with that. I had to oil Ricky earlier. Otherwise, she was really, really loud.
Yeah, I'm probably about to change my needle again on my machine. I've just found that when I have a new needle in it, it just sounds good.
Yeah, I did that and then was listening to Ricky and I'm like, Ricky doesn't sound happy. Let's oil her.
I hit pins too much. I get
Oh,
too close to them.
I never do. I don't use pins often enough.
I always use pins because if I don't use pins, it ain't gonna be on there straight at all.
Well, this room is the space that I have is about 10 feet deep. So the direction that I'm facing is about 10 feet deep, is what I have to work with. I still have to
Yeah.
leave room for walking area and all of that. So 10 feet is all I have. But then the other direction, I would bet you it's almost 20 feet.
Oh wow.
Um, it's a pretty long room. Marlene says that she said, "Be careful." That's where her trouble began. changing
Oh
changing the needle and parts and all of that, or oiling and all that.
well,
Oh,
oil is one thing that I can do pretty quick. Like I'm done with it now, and cleaning it, I'm pretty quick with that too because I use little makeup brushes. And I know now a lot
oh,
of places are doing them, and you can get them like with the rubber thing in them. I like the little bristles on them
yeah,
because you jab it up in there and run it around, and it gets everything out of there.
yeah.
And
Ricky,
I mean, and when I had my machine serviced, they said it was really clean. There was some dust down in the bottom of it, but
that was
I
where
can't
you
get
get
under
to.
there.
Yeah, that's where you can't get to.
And I'm not about to take a screw out of anything.
Oh, come
No,
on. You watched me do it the other
no,
week.
no, 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 no. But oh yeah, talking about screws and screwdrivers. Um, Y'all will find out that my brain jumps like all over the place. It's like a what's that called? 6 degrees of separation.
Oh, yes.
How like you say a word and you just bouncing off a word.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, talking about screws, my grandson loves his daddy and papa's screwdrivers. And it's one particular screwdriver. It's one that's half as long as he is tall.
Oh, gosh. That's why he
So
likes it.
it's big and heavy. And I told my daughter, I'm like, you need to just get him some of them little plastic ones, like little tykes or whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, Mama, he would figure out how to take things apart.
Yeah.
He was when I left, I had picked him up, with my daughter after we finished her going and getting her boot, and we picked him up and went back to the house. Um, her father-in-law showed up, and my grandson loves his pawpaw because pawpaw will take him outside. And
Ah.
so pawpaw was cleaning the back of his truck out, so he just stands him up in the back of the truck, and he finds these two little caps, and he goes around the whole back of that truck trying to figure out where these caps fit. He
Oh,
went to
gosh.
every little bolt and put it on it and twisted it, and it didn't fit. So he'd go to the next one.
Oh.
I told her, I said, man, he is going to be taking stuff apart. And she's like, yeah, we're scared of that already.
Well, that's when you give him things that you intend for him to take apart. You give
I told her
him
she needs to just get him a whack-a-mole playset.
that, or you give him just grab a 4x4 and drill some holes and put a whole bunch of screws in those holes and give him the wrench or whatever to take those screws out, or get him a 2x2 and do the bolts with the nuts and all that.
My husband, when my kids were little, my son more specifically, because my son was like 3 when my husband and I started seeing one another, and he made my son a little pegboard.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 2x4,
Yep.
and he took a drill bit and drilled different sizes of holes in it and cut dowels for the hole, dowels that would fit in the holes, and
Yeah.
gave him like a little children's mallet because our Lowe's used to have, like on Saturdays during the summer, they would
Yeah.
have a building day or something like that that the kids could come and make stuff.
Yes.
Well, and they had little hammers for the kids. So we went and got some hammers for him, but we were also I can't think of what it's called now. We were the Cub parents, we were a Boy Scouts, Cub Scout
Oh,
parent.
gotcha.
We were actually like over our area.
Oh, very cool.
And we had a friend that worked at Lowe's, so every time they came out with a new project, we would get him to get us enough kits, and we would borrow whatever tools we needed, and have the kids do that at our next meeting. So we always had fun with that.
I bet. That sounds like
And
fun.
I was just happy to get it out of my house. Yeah, it was interesting. The first few meetings we were, because you have to get somewhere that will sponsor you, and most of the time it's your local churches or a civic organization that has a building that you can use.
Yep.
And one of our local churches let us use it. They had actually sponsored the Cub Scouts before my husband and I got over it.
Oh, cool.
And so we just went and talked to the pastor there, and now she's one of our real good friends.
That's
So
awesome. That is awesome.
everybody has gone quiet
I
tonight.
know there's like 18 in the chat. So I don't
Who's
know.
having rain tonight? Are you still having snow?
Nope. We are over the snow finally.
Okay.
So I don't know what the deal is. It's very crazy though.
Yeah.
It's very crazy. It's a weird night. It's a weird night.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the weather to settle down and be what it's going to be, and just stop raining. I mean, my goodness. We have not been able to mow our yard yet.
Oh
Not one
gosh.
single time. And we haven't gotten snow, so you can only imagine what our yard looks like. The grass is already up to my knees, my waist in some areas.
Oh
And it's
gosh.
just too wet. We can't mow there.
Yeah, you can't mow when it's that wet. Um,
Yeah, I'm like, we're gonna have to put our rubber boots on and just get the weed whacker out there and get it done.
yeah, that's about the only way you can do it when it's like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, especially around my garden area. Oh my goodness. I don't wear, I go out there with rubber boots on anyway because I know it is wet.
yeah.
No. Yeah, girl, the strawberries have loved this rain.
Oh, well, yeah. Strawberries do love the rain. Marlene says they're threatening a wind event and rain starting overnight. Nothing to worry about. That's her, and she put a smiley face in. Where
Yeah,
is
we
that?
worry about the wind events here.
Are you close to Louisiana, Marlene? Are you close up here to Casper? Or where are you? Let's just put it that way. If you don't mind me asking.
Okay, I know where she's from, but I can't.
Oh, she said
No.
California, I think, earlier in the chat.
Yeah,
So
I think she's from California.
you guys get to test my memory.
Don't test mine because it would fail miserably because my memory is not good.
Well, the cutting table, I picked it up today. This gentleman here he goes and it's California. Wind will take out a couple
Yeah,
trees. Yeah. Oh, 20 miles from LA. Okay, gotcha. I know about where that's at. Um, so he goes and he picks up merchandise or whatever, if you want to call it merchandise, from abandoned storage units. Like he's one of those people that bids on storage units or whatever.
Yeah.
And the cutting table desk that I've got now is it's out in the garage at the moment because it's too big to bring in here until I get some stuff organized. Um, but it folds up and but it's got wheels and yeah, it's nice. It's so nice. Linda says she took a long nap after work today, so she's wide awake. She just finished cutting out strips for the rest of the twisted log cabin blocks, so she might sew a little. Still have to work tomorrow, but it's Friday. Oh, fantastic! Friday
Thank
is
goodness
good.
I do not have work tomorrow. I'm going to sew tomorrow. I do have a package to ship
Okay.
tomorrow, and then I'm going to sew. I've got those 2 baby quilts I need to do. So that's
Oh.
probably what I'm going to be working on tomorrow. I'm sitting here looking at a layer cake that I still have. It was in my last destash, but it didn't sell, so I'm probably going to make a baby quilts out of it
Okay.
because it's kind of like jungle stuff on it. It says wild and
Oh.
free, jungle zone, be brave, explore.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to make it's a guy I used to work with. His
Uh-huh.
mother and I work together. She works for another division.
Okay.
And so I mean we're friends. So I told her when she showed me pictures of the grandbaby. I didn't know he moved to Alaska. Pam says she has a white cutting table that does that, Tammy. Got mine at Joanne's years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is instead of it being like the two-sided with the two leaves or whatever, because I've looked at that as an option too. This one, it I'm just gonna have to show you guys. I think is what is gonna have to happen because it's 56 inches long and 24 inches wide, or 24 yeah, or 24 inches deep, and then 56 or 57 long. So it's like really long. Um, and I haven't seen anything like it. It's more like a drafting table almost. I guess that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
I think Ricky didn't like me. I have a
Mine did that. I was on a seam on one of my triangles.
well, I know what I did. It's my fault. It's me. I'm the problem again. um,
Yeah, I always think I'm the problem. I figure I don't know how to sew.
oh no, this time I for sure was the problem. I don't remember exactly how I did it, but I did something I knew I shouldn't have done, and yeah, Ricky didn't like it. And Ricky let me know. Oh, I was trying to sew with no fabric. That was what I was trying to do. And I didn't have
No.
my thread tails, so. Susie says
Yeah.
that it snowed here earlier. It looks like it
Oh,
might start again. Oh my gosh. I
where are
am
you from, Susie?
she's here in Wyoming too. Um
Oh, wow.
so yeah, parts of the state like I'm getting rain, but I'm not getting snow. So like I've
We're
had
getting
rain.
we're getting off and on drizzling rain, not like a downpour rain, just enough to keep the ground wet.
That's kind of what's going on here today. Um, but it could always change.
Yeah. Now southwest of us, like almost to the Gulf, um, like in Lake
Uh
Charles,
huh.
they are having flash floods.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah.
Let's see.
So we just don't want flash floods
No,
here.
flooding is not the good
Because
part of
if we
it.
have another one of those, I mean, like in 2016, we had one, the water touched the bottom of my house.
Oh
And my
gosh.
house is over 3 feet above the ground. And I'm on an 18-inch concrete pad.
Oh gracious. That's a lot of rain.
It was in 2016, our whole area was underwater.
Oh, goodness.
I was literally having to leave my house with hip waders on.
Ugh. Well, Izzy just posted an update.
Yeah, she's okay, really dehydrated and keep falling asleep because she hasn't eaten. Oh, Izzy, please get something to eat.
Well, she hadn't been able to keep anything down lately as part of the problem.
Um,
That's been the hardest part of all of this. Is that she would try, but she wouldn't be able to keep it. All right, last part of my seam.
sip on some sip on some Chinese broth because they put ginger in a lot of it. Maybe
Ooh.
that'll help because ginger normally helps with stomach ailments.
That's a good tip. That's a very good
So
tip.
I got me some of those ginger shots.
Uh-huh.
Not like a shot in your with a needle, like a drink shot.
Oh, okay.
Um, they're good for liver cleanse.
Okay.
And I didn't realize they were gonna be. They have like a thing on them that tells how spicy it is. And
Oh.
you know, I don't do spice at all, at all. I can't do spice at all anymore. And it says it's like halfway up. I call it the Richter scale. I know that's not what it is, but I call it the Richter scale. It's it's got ginger, turmeric, um, black pepper, like milk thistle, goldenrod. Wait, is it not goldenrod? Dandelion. It's got a lot of things. It's a good cleanse for your liver. And oh, they're finally talking about a feeding tube. Oh,
Yes.
Izzy.
Good. I think you
Well,
needed
at
it
least she
though.
would get some nutrition, but I know that's going to be so hard. Oh,
And it's better than what they've been doing before, which is,
yeah,
feeling like nothing while
yeah,
they wait
but
and see if her body picks up. Okay,
yeah.
guess what?
Yay!
I am done. There's so many pieces and parts to this, guys. So this
Yeah,
is,
my poor little old heart got sharp points on the top. That is so pretty, though.
well, yours, once you sew the quarter into the top, it should round them out a little bit.
Yeah, it should. It'll flatten it off a little bit.
And then this is
Like
going to
that.
go like this in the quilt. So what
Oh,
I was,
mine's gonna go like this.
yeah, that's okay.
My heart, my heart's gonna be clean and
You just got to make sure that the right side of the heart is pointed up towards the top of the flag.
yeah. Let's see.
So my little flower pieces at the edge, I managed to match the stripe pattern.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so happy. It came out so pretty. Oh my goodness. So
Yes.
so this is one of my design wall boards, and I'll show you guys this real quick. Um, so these came off of the wall in my old studio. And this is the only one I'm keeping. The other 5 are going. We don't need them. So the front of it is flannel. It is blue flannel. The back of it, this is a Dollar Tree foam core board. That's all it is. And what I did is I literally took and laced it up. So I took black thread. You can take whatever color thread you want. But I just dug in and made laces. So I did the long sides first and start in the center, but you do the long sides first and then you turn and go the opposite way. So that's how
Well, that's interesting.
that's how I also frame cross stitch. So I do the same thing that way. Oh, Izzy, she says she's down almost 90
Oh,
pounds and they're finally getting concerned. They put an IV in, but the liquid literally goes straight through you. Yeah, exactly. They should have been worried about that a little while ago, in my opinion.
well,
Um,
if you don't mind me asking, have they said what's going on?
I know in one of the
I mean, if
previous,
you don't want to say, don't say. I just do the doctors know what's going on?
well, if they do, they haven't been telling her from what she's been telling us lately, um, because it's more of we don't know. It could be this, could be that. Like they don't know a final determination. So that's what we've been really worried about lately.
Yeah. I
It's
know
fun.
my mother had that when her gallbladder went bad, but
Hmm.
they couldn't tell it was her gallbladder because it wasn't gallstones.
Well, they've already taken out
They
Izzy's gallbladder and they took out something else, a mass or something like that. So they're working on her, but they're not.
um,
I don't know. It's hard because you have to wait for your body to respond to everything. Um,
well, and
and
did they check for sludge? I know that's probably a
hmm,
down south terminology, but one of my girlfriends, her son, he had sludge, never seen on a ultrasound or anything. They did exploratory surgery and found that he had pretty much become septic.
oh gosh.
Oh no, Izzy, that is not okay. You're suffering, but you're alive. That is not okay. Suffering is not okay. They need to do something more. Um, Suggest exploratory surgery. Suggest it.
Okay. That's
That's how they found my mother had an infection on the outside of her liver. It wasn't in the liver, so it wasn't showing up in blood work, but it
okay.
was on the outside of her liver.
Gotcha. Yeah,
And she was
that's
doing the same thing, but she was throwing up, had the diarrhea, lost a lot of weight. And I mean, you see my size, my mama was my size, and she lost so much weight. It was scary.
yeah. Izzy said she didn't really have the weight to lose before, so for her to lose that much is pretty substantial. Um, well, I hate to end this
Oh,
on a any kind of note like this, but we are going to be praying for you, Izzy. So
yes, Izzy, we will.
keep your
We will
chin
be
up.
praying for you.
If you have not registered for the retreat, please click the link. Go register for
Yes.
the retreat. Okay, come hang out. Um,
Yes.
we'd love to have you.
Give it a
So
thumbs up, guys.
hey
Give it
Sharon,
thumbs up.
thank you. Yes, please do a thumbs up, guys.
Hey, Sharon.
If you have not checked out Cathy's channel, her channel link is in the description box. So please click over, go subscribe, go watch her videos, go like, go comment, leave appropriate comments. That is always a wise choice here on the YouTube platform. Um,
Yeah, because if it's inappropriate, I remove you. So.
well, let's save Cathy the work. Just be appropriate. Uh, but
Well, and my YouTube is actually set to moderate itself.
okay,
And if it's something that is bad and it knows it's bad, it don't go through.
that's
If it's
awesome.
something that's questionable, it gets held until I review it and determine if it's okay.
That makes
Now,
sense.
I have had it hold a couple of comments, and I'm like, why do they even hold this? It's fine. Nothing's wrong with it. But
Well,
it does that sometimes.
yeah, YouTube is not always thinking for us the way that we want it to be thinking for us.
Yeah.
So, all right,
But,
guys.
I'd rather be safe than to
Yeah.
be sorry.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right. So, here on my
Yeah.
channel, we have got a live coming up tomorrow afternoon. It's going to start at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. It's going to run about 2 hours. I'm probably going to cut it off at then if I don't cut it off a little bit before then, just depending on how much time we need. And we will be going over the April freebie pattern. So if you want a free pattern, it is a skill builder pattern, guys. It is not a you're going to be able to rush through this really fast kind of pattern, okay? So it is a skill builder pattern. Don't panic. I'm going to walk you through it all. Um, Then 6 a.m. Mountain Time, we are going on Saturday. We are going to open up the retreat here at my channel. The retreat is offline, so it is not on YouTube. So you don't have to worry about your face coming up on YouTube or anything like that. It is all private. It is just everybody who signed up gets to hang out and come hang out and spend time and see what I'm working on, share what they're working on, everything like that. So you're welcome, and you can kind of uh, get all of that, going. And then I have a live Sunday night at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. That is after Sunset Sunday. And Sean will be here this weekend. He is going to be hanging out to work on Fab Farm. And we are going to be working on the next animal, which I believe is a chicken. So I guess we'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out what animal we're working on. So, Cathy,
Yeah.
do you have anything coming up?
Well, let me ask, what time is Sean going to be on with you?
8 p.m. Mountain Time on Sunday night.
Okay, so 9.
Yeah.
9 for
Yep.
me. I may have to say it. I can never catch his lives because they're 7 o'clock Saturday morning for me, and they don't work real well for me
I
most
understand that.
Saturday mornings. But some Saturdays I do. So let's see, what do I have going on? I do still have the sew along for April going for the color burst through. I don't know
Hey.
what that is. I have something new coming.
Ooh.
It is a quilt along with back quarter shop.
Oh, yay. Hi, Laura. Hi,
I'm
Ollie.
going to cross.
You guys have a lot of replay to watch.
Hi, Natalie. Hey, Laura. Yeah, it's called Stardust.
Okay.
This is the quilt. See if I can hold that where you can see it.
Oh, that's pretty.
It calls for 6 different fabrics. One of those is your binding. This is it's a charity quilt along
Okay.
that they're doing. So let me see if it tells what charity is. It says Make a Wish.
Okay.
So I'm going to be doing both of those, and I just happened to see that in my sew sampler. They were talking about this, and then I
Yeah.
saw that, and then I saw they were doing the cross stitch too. And I did the cross stitch when the last quilt along they had, but
Yeah.
I did not do the quilt, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because I saw some okay, because
Hi,
a lot
Chloe.
of people said they had trouble with the quilt. So
Oh,
I'm glad I did not do that one.
yeah.
But I think my skill set is a little bit better than it was last year.
Okay.
So I think I could probably do this.
Gotcha.
I think that would be pretty easy. But I'm thinking about doing it something like Northern Lights
Okay.
and, kind of do maybe an ombre, but I want it to be sparkly like Northern Lights.
Oh, that'd be
You
pretty.
know, but that's something I have coming up. I don't know I don't know when they're starting this. See, do they give us a date? But this is one thing I've been looking at this week. Yeah, well, no, I have flit and flop everywhere. I go all over the place. It's just 2025. It doesn't say,
Okay.
but I think it's like in May, sometime in May. Let's see, my quilt along. I'm gonna try to do some binding, y'all. I'm getting down. I'm gonna try to do some binding. I got 2 quilts that I need to bind. One has been in this bin for over a year
Ooh.
now.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm doing the faux, what is that thing binding called?
Oh, the faux piping and the binding or
No,
flange
it's not
binding.
flange.
Okay.
I'm doing
Yeah.
a faux flange binding on it, and I just haven't. It's going to require me to sit down and take time and figure out, what size I need to cut each fabric
Yeah.
to sew it together. And then I have my Santa gnome that I
Oh.
did for Mama J Enterprises.
Okay. Gotcha.
So yeah, those are things that I have in my eyesight, but who knows? I don't make plans anymore. I just grab something when I sit down and just start sewing.
Well,
So
I that's so fantastic. So that's everything that Cathy has coming up, guys. We're not gonna hang out
hey,
too much
Chloe.
longer because I do have things I got to get done tonight.
Yes.
Um, because I got to get prepped for tomorrow. Got to get prepped for tomorrow. So if you have
Yes.
joined late enough in the replay that my block has not been on the wall, but his my nothing's been on this wall the entire time.
This is my block.
I took it down because I was showing the design wall. Oh, you're welcome, Ollie. He says, Tammy, this is a great captioning system. Yay! Um, so we are going to call it a night. But you guys will see me tomorrow afternoon, or yeah, tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain. If you have not signed up for the retreat and you want to, there is still a chance for you to click the link to go ahead and sign up for that. There's also a copy of the link on the community tab of my YouTube page, and there is a link in the Facebook group as well. So you can still click those and get into the retreat and get registered. You have to get registered before 5 p.m. tomorrow evening. So you have until 5 p.m. tomorrow, so 22 hours to get registered. Izzy, yes, Eastern time, I will be doing, it will be 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Captioning called Ollie Ollie. Oh, I understand, Sharon. Uh,
Yes.
she she's a cancer survivor. She doesn't like going to hospital. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. So I'm gonna go ahead and say goodnight, guys, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Thank you for being here. We will have Cathy back over here again 1 week from today, same time, same crazy channel. All right, bye.